Hi, my name is Tanya DeRossi. I'm a student of the Diploma of Project Management. Today is the 29th of November at 2:04 p.m. I have Rochelle Matthews and Marianne Galuzzo here today to take part in the project management meeting. Rochelle, do you consent to the meeting being recorded?
Yes, I do.
Marianne, do you consent to the meeting being recorded?
Yes, I do.
Thank you. Okay, today I'll open this meeting up and it's in regards to the Brown Christmas dinner. Welcome to the country. Our meeting is held on the lands of the Wiradjuri people and I wish to acknowledge them as the traditional custodians. I would like to pay my respects to the elders past, present and emerging and extend the respect to other Aboriginals and Torres Strait Islander people present today. Apologies and acknowledgement, no registered apologies. Charmaine, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, my name's Charmaine and I'm the project sponsor of the Brown Christmas dinner.
Irene, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello, I'm Irene and I am a project team member for the Brown Christmas dinner.
Thank you. I'll just give a brief summary of the project. Based on the briefing paper from Charmaine Delgado, the intent is to organise and prepare Christmas dinner for the Brown family at a private family venue for 20 people. Ingredients to be purchased for a 4-course, preparation and serving of food and clean up afterwards. Drinks to be purchased and served, decorations purchased to suit the theme and hiring of required equipment. The goals and objectives of this is the goal is to bring the extended family members together over the festive season to share glorious food and drinks. Having it planned and catered for will take pressure off the host so they can enjoy the lead up and the day of the celebration. Item number 5, we'll talk about the location of the venue. So Charmaine, would you like to give us your views?
Thanks, Tanya. My intention is to host the dinner outside under the pergola. Lighting is not an issue as it has a permanent string of lights. We can hire a trestle table and a minimum of 10 chairs currently because there's only enough tables and chairs to suit 10 people.
Okay, thank you. So you've said it's outside. Have you taken the recent mosquito infestation that we have at the moment? What you would do there?
My hubby said that he'll be spraying for these and there'll be cans of Aerogard available for guests.
I think you'll be needing them possibly. Do you actually have an alternative venue if the weather is windy, raining, or the mosquitoes are still bad after spraying?
Well, if that's the case and everyone's too uncomfortable, we'll just move it in. We'll just have to arrange to have hosted inside the house.
That's fair. Do you have the required space to fit everyone inside? And will you need extra tables, chairs, or?
Yeah, I've got 2 large tables and enough chairs to accommodate 20 people for a meal. So hopefully that's okay.
Okay, that sounds good. We'll move on to item 6 of our agenda, and that's the start and finish times. Charmaine, I'll pass this over to you.
Okay.
Sorry, Irene.
Irene, you're on mute.
Sorry about that. Hi, so what time are you wanting people to arrive and will nibbles commence on arrival and what time will this event conclude?
Okay, so guests should come around 5 p.m. and drinks and nibbles will be made available on arrival. Guests will not be given a time to leave by as this is an open invitation.
Great.
Okay, with that, we'll move on to the hire of equipment. Charmaine?
I think we're going to need to hire 1 trestle table and 10 chairs. We possibly will need a cool room for the storage of all the food and drinks.
Okay, not a problem. I will arrange for the tables and chairs to be delivered the day before. Does that suit?
Yes, please, just so we can check them out.
Okay, and the cool room. I was thinking maybe 2 days beforehand so that we can stack the any food and drinks in there beforehand. And maybe keep it at your place for 2 days afterwards. So that'll be a total of 5 days. Do you think that would work for you guys?
Yeah, I think that will work, yes.
No problems, yeah. I think it's just like it'll be handy just to be able to have that food and drink stored cold before we start to prep the food. In talking about the food and drinks, we'll move on to item number 8, the food options and decorations. Irene, would you like to take this?
Yeah, sure. So it'll be a 4-course meal, and that'll consist of nibbles on arrival, entree, main, and desserts, and after a grazing table for the nibbles on arrival or canapes.
I think a grazing table would be preferred.
Okay, is there any particular foods that we should not be serving? Is there something in particular you want on the menu? Like, are there any food intolerances? And are we catering for children? And if so, how many?
I'd like it to be a hot meal with baked vegetables, also prawns on the menu. One person has allergies to wine and there's a total of 2 children.
Okay, do you want shared platters in the middle of the table, or alternate servings?
Shared plates would be a better option.
Okay, that's great. I can send through some menu options for you to make some selections. Cooking equipment. Do you have a barbecue and an oven large enough for 2 types of roast meats and baked vegetables to be cooking together?
Yes, I have that covered, plus one of our barbecues is actually a roaster.
Okay, great. Will you require tea and coffee?
Yes, please, I'd like that to be served with dessert.
You mentioned decorations. What are you thinking?
I'd like the table to be decorated in the traditional colours of red and green, with serviettes, bonbons, alternate red and green stockings hanging from each of the chairs for a small gift to allow a small gift to be placed in, please.
Do you require us to buy the gift, or will you do that?
No, I'll be taking on that task as it's a family tradition.
Perfect. Will you require tablecloths for the tables?
No, I've got all of that from previous years. That will go great with the Christmas theme.
Excellent. All right, we'll move on to the next item. Like, I think we've got a fair bit there that I could work with. So item number 9 on our agenda is meetings. So I would like there to be a progressive fortnightly meeting at the beginning of this project. And if the need arises closer to the event, this can be reviewed. Are you happy with the 1:30 time slot?
Yes.
And communication. So at the moment we're communicating through via Teams. Are you happy to continue to do the meetings through Teams, where we'll take on ad hoc meetings, can be scheduled. Urgent escalations will either be through Teams or via phone, pending availability of both parties. Are you happy with that?
Yes.
Shemaine, one last question. How would you measure the success of this event?
Just seeing people interacting with each other, laughter, dancing, and not wanting to go home. That's how I would measure the event.
Awesome. Yeah. So do you have any further questions for me at this time?
Any further at this time, but if you could send through some minutes for this meeting, I'll review them to ensure we've covered everything.
Excellent. Well, thank you both for the meeting today. And hopefully I have all the information that I will require to start commencing on the scope document for your review. Shemaine. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.